General Hospital spoilers tease that Michael is facing significant danger as he becomes the target of Cyrus, who is believed to have injected Digitalis into his body. This act not only puts Michael in a critical condition, but also triggers a series of chaotic events in Port Charles. As Chad Duell, who plays Michael, leaves the show, the future of this character becomes increasingly uncertain. Michael's poisoning is a major shock to the Corinthos family and causes everyone to lose control of the already tangled situation. The repercussions of Michael's poisoning go beyond family tension, raising greater concerns about the ability to protect and maintain stability within the Corinthos family. Carly and Sunny are caught in a whirlwind of anger and grief. Having just lost Michael in an explosion, they now face the possibility of losing him again due to Cyrus's scheme. This helplessness pushes the family into a dangerous situation as they must make tough decisions about how to deal with Cyrus while maintaining their power. Chad Duell's departure from the show adds to the uncertainty in Michael's storyline. Will this character be written off in a tragic way, or will the story unveil a surprising escape and survival? Given the current situation, Port Charles seems to be losing its direction as everything spirals into violence, revenge, and loss. The upcoming developments will not only determine Michael's fate, but also shape the future of the Corinthos family, providing viewers with moments full of tension and emotion. Michael's coma echoes the events surrounding Lulu, opening a new chapter full of drama. It places the Corinthos family in a position to face tough decisions and deep internal conflicts. His condition is not just a consequence of tragic events, but also a demonstration that the threats from Cyrus and other enemies are escalating. As Carly, Sunny, and Willow grapple with prolonged loss and lingering pain, they must confront their feelings of helplessness while making difficult choices about how to protect Wiley and Amelia's future. Michael's coma also becomes a symbolic centerpiece for major conflicts and changes in Port Charles. The Corinthos family may become further divided as differing opinions emerge on how to handle this situation. Nina, with her developing relationship with Willow, might see this as an opportunity to strengthen her influence within the family, deepening her conflict with Carly. Leaving Michael in a coma could pave the way for an extended storyline, potentially leading to a surprising resurrection in the future, much like Lulu's. Viewers hold hope that Michael can overcome adversity, but his coma leaves room for new conflicts and plots to emerge. The Corinthos family must navigate this testing period and maintain their power amidst rising tensions. Meanwhile, adversaries like Cyrus and Sidwell see this as an opportunity to attack and undermine Sunny's legacy. Michael's condition creates a significant gap in the family's defenses. Sunny, distracted by the situation, struggles to maintain control. This weakness emboldens Cyrus and Sidwell, who use the opportunity to further their ambitions and cause chaos in Port Charles. Cyrus intensifies his underground activities, attempting to expand his influence while targeting Sunny directly. Sidwell, equally dangerous, seeks to gain control by exploiting the family's vulnerabilities. Both villains recognize that collaborating will provide the greatest benefit in defeating Sunny. This alliance between Sidwell and Cyrus creates an unprecedented threat to the Corinthos family. Together, they aim to dismantle Sunny's empire and destroy the legacy he has built over the years. As tensions rise, viewers are left to wonder whether the Corinthos family can survive this challenging time. The confrontations between Sunny, Cyrus, and Sidwell will continue to escalate, driving the storyline to new climaxes. Each decision the Corinthos family makes will have irreversible consequences, creating a storyline full of drama, emotion, and suspense. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. California is under a state emergency as it battles wildfires that have already claimed 2 lives, And now, General Hospital star Cameron Matheson, Drew Quartermain, has revealed a heartbreaking update about his own home. California wildfires wreak havoc. "We are safe," Matheson began the caption that accompanied a video reel on Instagram. "But this is what's left of our beautiful home. Our home where our kids were raised, and where they wanted to raise their own someday." In the video, he shows what remains of his once beautiful house and a lone water feature that was left standing. Yesterday, the actor posted a video to his Instagram stories showing sunny skies juxtaposed against the blustering wind in his neighborhood. Several hours later, as night fell, he posted another video, this time of raging fires, and wrote, "Thank you for all the love and concern," adding, "We have evacuated and are safe. Prayers that everyone can say the same." The actor wrote about the outpouring of support that he has received from others. "Thanks to all who reached out and checked in. Can't respond to all, so wanted to give an update here," he wrote before adding, "Sending so many prayers to everyone being affected by these fires." Matheson, who last summer revealed his split from wife Vanessa Matheson, purchased the house in 2012. The Mathesons told the Los Angeles Times that year, "We are looking forward to living in this home for the next 30 years. The couple shared 2 children, son Lucas and daughter Layla, both of whom study overseas. Lucas is England at Central St Martin's at the University of the Arts London, studying fashion design, while Layla is studying psychology at American University in Paris. Lucas was back at school after being home for the holidays. Layla was still in town, though not at the house, having also been home for the recent holidays." GH co-star Laura Wright commented on Matheson's post, "Oh, I'm so sorry, my dear friend. Thank God you are all safe." Bradford Anderson, Spinelli, echoed, "So very sorry, pal. Unreal. I love you," wrote Alicia Minshew, Matheson's former All My Children love interest. Another AMC alum, Aidan Turner, posted, "So sorry, Cam. Awful situation for you and everyone there. Glad you are safe and alive, brother." Candace Cameron Bure, who works with Matheson on movies for Great American Family, wrote, "Love you, we are here for you." Former The Wonder Years star Danica McKellar, Matheson's co-star in the Hallmark movie Very, Very Valentine, commented, "Praying hard for you and everyone affected." Former Days of Our Lives star Jen Lilly, ex-Theresa, wrote, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is so awful." General Hospital spoilers tease that GH patients are dying left and right, the result of digitalis poisoning. A harrowing preview indicated that an explosive week is on tap for the residents of Port Charles. There is someone in this hospital who is killing people. Newbie Doc Isaiah Gannon is alarmed that his patients are being targeted, with suspicion falling on head nurse Elizabeth Weber. Liz has been relieved of her duties, but fans know she is not to blame for the things happening on her watch. In the spicy preview, Isaiah presses Portia for answers about the mysterious deaths. But she doesn't have the identity of the killer, and until she does, Liz is banished, to the consternation of her loved ones. The most recent GH death was Dex Heller, with the death of Sam McCall preceding his. Now fans are wondering if Michael Corinthos will be the next victim. We know that the actor has departed the soap, and it seems likely that his character meets a tragic end. This week fans saw poor Michael go up in flames, the victim of an explosion in his father, Sonny Corinthos' penthouse. Michael will be taken to GH, where his family should remain vigilant. When footage of the fire leaked on social media, some fans were angry that Michael could be killed off in such a manner. It now remains to be seen if the character is recast, if Michael perishes, or as he is sent off to Ann Buther Trauma Center for better care. That is exactly what happened to Lulu Spencer, who herself was the victim of an explosion several years ago. In that case, the character was recently recast, with Emmy Rylan previously in the role. General Hospital spoilers. Will Michael succumb to his injuries? Tell us, GH fans, do you want Michael to be recast, or do you think that Duell is the best person for the role? The actor hinted that he could make a comeback, so we'll have to wait and see how this story develops. General Hospital has been pretty dark and depressing lately. Some fans are getting fed up with the sad stories and are ready for some fun in Port Charles. Whatever happened to love in the afternoon? Lately, Gios has been giving depression in the afternoon for some time now. Remember the days of epic love stories, such as Luke and Laura, Frisco and Felicia, Brenda and Sunny? Where is the great romance? We saw a hint of it with Trina and Spencer, but he died. There was a glimmer of hope with Sasha and Cody, but they became cousins. Gios and Dex had potential, but he was killed off. A fun super couple may be what GH needs. Live and let live. There has been a lot of death in Port Charles lately. We lost Sam Dex, and the baby Christina was carrying in the last few months alone. All of Port Charles is constantly crying. It looks like Cyrus is responsible for Sam's death and probably Dex's. Will he be caught before he claims another victim or two? Do more patients at GH have to die? From the death stare he gave Portia, he may be after or next. Then there is Michael. He will probably remain alive and need to go away to recuperate from his injuries, but his exit was so gruesome. The fire scene was disturbing and, of course, came at a terrible time, considering the real-life fires in Los Angeles, which certainly wasn't the soap's fault. Once upon an adventure, GH has always thrived on adventure stories. A great caper could perk things up. With Sidwell in town, there is potential for something fun, especially if Lucy is involved. If Jack and Carly ever become a couple, they could be interesting as they try to save the day together. The younger generation could some excitement in their lives. Gios and Trina have seen so much death and sadness. It is time for the besties to have an adventure. They could bring Gio along. The poor guy needs something going on. Savvy General Hospital viewers immediately knew the score when, in the January 8 episode, Brooklyn finally came out and said that she'd had a baby back in her camp counselor days and had given it up for adoption. Obviously, that child is going to have grown up to be Gio. The math is simple. Since Gio was introduced, we've wondered why he was on the canvas. It wasn't to be a love interest for grieving Trina, we soon discovered. So, what? Was he just there to break out the old violin every now and again? Add it up, and we have two soap tropes in one. A surprise kid twist and a who's the daddy plot. If we want to go the extra mile and do the really tricky math, we can probably safely assume that Dante is the father. Why? Because since Cody was introduced, we've known that he and Dante are keeping a secret. Something about Cody covering for his pal in a way that left him with a juvenile record. Maybe Cody set off fireworks to keep Camp Martha supervisors from catching Dante hooking up with Brooklyn. Maybe he stole a car and led the higher-ups from Camp Cooper on a wild goose chase to keep Dante from being found in the girls' camp. Hey, teenagers do some nutty stuff. What do you think? Is there any way at this point that Gio is not Brooklyn's son? And who do you believe is the father? In a heart-stopping moment that feels like an eternity, Sonny is thrust into a horrifying nightmare as he watches his penthouse consumed by raging flames. The fire blazes with an intensity that seems to grow by the second, and within that inferno stands his son Michael, completely surrounded by the fierce heat and relentless flames. Michael's desperate cries for help pierce through the chaos, echoing off the smoke-filled walls. But all Sonny and his trusted companion Jason can do is watch in horror, their faces marked by panic and dread. Sonny's instincts scream at him to act, to charge headlong into danger to save his son, but Jason holds him back. Bravery is commendable, but in the face of such an overwhelming blaze, the chances of survival seem precarious. As moments pass, the fire is eventually extinguished. But with each heartbeat, Sonny's distress over Michael's situation escalates into a full-blown medical emergency in its own right. The thought of his son suffering, hurt, or worse ignites a fire of fury within him. This isn't just an accident. The creeping suspicion of foul play begins to take root in Sonny's mind, and he vows to uncover the identity of the perpetrator. Meanwhile, Carly is consumed with worry for her son. She demands answers and wants to find out exactly what happened. The hallways of General Hospital become a storm of activity as Carly screams at the doctors and nurses, demanding they do everything in their power to save her son. Jason watches all of this unfold, the weight of guilt pressing heavily on him as he grapples with his own feelings of helplessness. As Carly's sorrow morphs into rage, it becomes inevitable that she will unleash her frustrations on Jason. Her anguish may cast him as the villain in her story, at least in that moment. Her words, laced with desperation and anger, could cut Jason deeply, branding him as heartless for merely standing by as Michael fought for his life amidst the flames. The depth of her pain and her need to lash out become all too clear as the hurtful insults flow forth. After this incident, it is assumed that Jason and Carly's friendship will be fractured. Will they be able to navigate through the storm of grief and anger to find their way back to each other? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.